Faye tries to escape the xenomorph who is lurking above her in one of many thrilling sequences in the latest entry in the Alien franchise, Alien Romulus. Bryan.
Brad.
This is the seventh or ninth, depending on your love of Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Entry in the franchise.
Yeah, seventh entry.
Ninth, I say.
I agree. Ninth.
Does it feel like a breath of fresh air, or is it just another entry?
Ooh, that's a very, very good question. Where do I fall on that one? Does it feel like a breath of fresh air? I think where we have come from in the last few Alien movies, it does feel a little bit of a breath of fresh air, but at the same time, it does kind of, retread familiar territory that it's like, I don't know if this is going to separate itself as being like its own thing for me.
I mean, the movie shares almost the exact same structure of the first film, and in a lot of ways the same structure of the second film.
Yeah.
And I find that very frustrating.
Yeah.
I loved the first 2/3, maybe the first half of Alien Romulus. The world building is extremely strong. We did get to visit these colonies in Aliens for a couple scenes in James Cameron's director's cut. But now we get to really see what the conditions of a colony under the rule of Weyland-Yutani are, and it's terrifying, and it's dystopian, and you can understand why these kids need to get off
out.
this rock. I loved all that.
Yeah, same. I love the setup. I love the motivation for all these characters, of their reasoning for wanting to get off of this planet, and then like what they try to do to get off this planet as well. But and I like the cast.
It's a good cast. There are great members in the cast.
There are great members in the cast.
And then there are other cast members who are given a disservice by the script.
True, yeah. Kaylee Spaney, David Johnson, who I was trying to remember where I saw David Johnson from last year, Rye Lane. That was the movie he was in.
Yeah. Oh, we love Rye Lane.
And we love Rye Lane. He is great in this
he's
as the synthetic, as the android Andy. And then I like how, I don't know if I want to give too much away about his character, but there's some shift in his character that takes some interesting
there are
directions.
multiple types of androids in the Alien franchise, and he gets to play a little double duty.
Yeah, exactly. But you're right. I think this is 2/3 of a good movie. I think there are some great, intense, suspenseful sequences in this movie.
The set pieces in this film
are
phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, some of them play like a video game. There's almost like a "Don't Breathe" moment. Talking about Fede Alvarez, the no gravity moment. I thought was excellent. So there are sequences in this movie that I think are top notch.
Yeah.
But then again, like you say, when we get to that third act, and for me, and we talked about this after we saw it, the thing that kind of took me out is the callbacks. And
the callbacks are one thing. To me, it's the structure issue is the biggest problem. Like, to me, the moment you realize, this is the exact same structure of Alien, you know how the film's going to end.
Yeah.
So, like, when you hit that 1/3, like the final third mark, the whole film's telegraphed to you if you've seen Alien. If you've never seen an Alien movie and you just walked into the theater and watched Romulus for the first time, it's, I think, probably a flawless experience.
Yeah.
So, you got to toss it up to Fede Alvarez for that.
Yeah.
But because of my love of Alien, the callbacks and that structure really grate on my nerves.
I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for Alien coming back to do its own thing. I mean, you're bringing in Fede Alvarez, who's known for doing suspense and gore and, graphic violence, which this movie is not as graphic as they're making it seem to be.
It's pretty gnarly, though.
There are some gnarly moments in it. But again, my thing with a lot of these rated R movies is like you get some of these gnarly moments, but then when you see some of the kills, it quickly cuts away. And I'm like, linger on some of these shots. If you give it that R rating, go for it.
I also wish it didn't resurrect a certain face in this film.
Oh, God.
I hate the way that it does that, the way that I hated the way that Rogue One did it and The Mandalorian did it. That's a much longer conversation that we can have. But there was no reason to do that in this movie. It looks weird. I don't like it. And it did make me appreciate the wild swings of Prometheus and Alien Covenant.
The more I think about it, the more I can appreciate that.
But that's why this movie is a bit of a fallback. Because Ridley Scott went so wild with Prometheus, they were like, well, let's just deliver a scary alien movie. And they have.
Yeah.
And it looks great. The sets are amazing. The digital effects are amazing. The blending of the two are fantastic.
Yeah.
And again, if you were just walking off the street and this was your first alien movie, you just watched a great film.
You did. What's your rating for this one?
Despite my frustrations, I think I got to go B+ because that 2/3 was so strong.
Same. I think I'm gonna go B+ as well. Like I said, I think the set pieces are amazing. The nostalgia beats and the callbacks kind of do take me out of it, but it's a thrilling and suspenseful movie, and it's beautifully shot as well. So yeah, they'll B+. All right. All right. So those are our thoughts on a B+. I know. There we go.
If you liked what you just saw,
then check us out on YouTube at PGC TV Online, and we'll see you at the movies.